My sister has wanted a dog for as long as she can remember for a pet, but since, quite obviously, according to my parents, who I love dearly and who I would trust in absolutely everything, there's nowhere in Nightville that we can actually walk the dogs, or take them out to play, or take them anywhere, really. I was wondering, is there an alternative sort of pet? Because my mom can't handle cat fur, and we can't have any rats after what happened in the basement. Is there some kind of zombie raising class that we could do for, like, available that could have, like, a pet zombie? Or is that banned?
Have you thought of a duck-billed platypus?
No, my father is deathly allergic to platypus.
Well, that's very sad. Have you tried a pet rock?
I'm worried they'll hear my thoughts.
Yeah, the thing is they can totally hear your thoughts, they just don't react to them. I mean, they are, you know, rocks.
We have these wonderful, wonderful things back in Desert Clouds. They're called stress pets. You should read about them. They're soft and cuddly, and they're beating black eyes like they think of chickens. And he'll take care of your rat problem. Look at that.
I might be attracted to chickens.
Do they come with a free demon attachment? Because if so, I'm not interested.
If you don't know about the attachment, are you interested still?
We can throw in a free, what do they call it here? Erases your memory. Yeah, one of those. And you won't have to worry about it at all. We won't have to worry about anything ever again.
I bet I could still keep worrying about things.
It's one of your main traits.
Do up there.
No, thank you, Kevin. I think I would rather stay without a pet then.
You know where to find me.
I don't want to.
This question is for Kevin. I'm interested in getting a job at Strex Corp. I know that they own the radio station. Are you aware of any way that I could pass my resume? Or actually, would you be able to pass my resume up to Strex Corp?
My hands are a little bit tied these days. I've been rather busy on a, let's just call it a personal project. But my darling coworker, Lauren, why, she'd just be thrilled to take your resume, your personal contact information. We'll have it on file for years and years to come. And if a position opens up and you are needed, we will find you.
Thank you.
Sorry, I had to remove my jaw. So I was thinking of a solution for my so-called dog problem with the, chickens.
Chickens.
I know. But I was wondering if it's legal to stab the dog repeatedly with the bones of its victims and then, rip it apart with my bare hands and shake it up and then take its organs and tie a noose and hang it from a tree and see maybe if that kills the thing.
I find it's the best way to decorate homes with that method, so I would go ahead and do it. It's not illegal at all in Desert Bluffs.
All right.
We're such a nice, thoughtful community. We recycle everything.
That's very good to know. I also have a question about, pet cemeteries. I have a pet cemetery on at my house, but
yes.
it happens to be full. We don't have any more room for anything. I mean, we have
I watched this movie the other day involving poltergeists and, building houses on top of cemeteries, and then, you can just keep building.
Get a room, you two.
These hands look a bit like talons.
Never mind, I retract my former idea. Do not spend anywhere with attractive chickens.
Belay that.
I'll be waiting for your crow.
Oh, God.
Do you ever have regrets in life?
I'm not sure if you know this, but your intern may or may not originate from the fiery depths of hell.
Oh! Rude!
didn't come from anywhere near here. So this idea of hell that you have is not exactly where I'm from. Although the people who brought me here might be from there.
It's so great to have you. You bring such life to our panels.
Hello. This is a question for Steve. As a fellow Nightvale parent, I wanted to know if you and Janice would be interested in maybe a play date or something. My daughter is in Janice's class, and we could maybe make scones while they're having fun.
I have to ask her because I don't want to have my kid do things that she doesn't want to do, at least other than the ones that are really sanctioned by the menacing government agency. But, I think that would be great. Most of the time, she spends time playing with the dog, which is kind of, we have to hide that because, we were talking about how you really can't walk the dog. So it's very secretive, and I realized that maybe isn't...
Weird reviews about that place.
But I will ask her, but definitely I think that would be great. I think she could get more friends. So then just having more friends, and especially once they're exiled in a desert otherworld, is a good way to go.
You could have more homies.
Yes!
I'll be your homie.
Earl, I tried to get my everything flushed, as you said. However, they wouldn't touch me until I had my soul exorcised, and apparently all exorcists in town are off trying to take care of that soul cockroach thing, so...
I have some good news. You're still alive, and that by itself is just a miracle. So chances are you didn't actually ingest the food. This is a common misconception. Don't worry. Really, I think you just need some rest, possibly to go to jail, but otherwise, I think you'll be fine.
Definitely.
This might be that thing where I was thinking with the zoo and the 15% fat people, that conspiracy where they're really stomach clamping everyone. So that
Are you calling me fat?
They cut you from eating, and that's how the zoo is still making their money. That's the new conspiracy. Just saying.
You're calling me fat. Put it figure, do you have anything to help me with this?
I'm not calling you
Thank you.
You seem to be short to settle members.
My death slip said Thursday until Friday.
So you're a day overdue. Gotcha.
So this question is for anybody. I'm really scared right now. Have anybody heard anything about the rumors of the street sweepers?
Are they back in town? Are they back in town?
I'm hearing rumors.
Who did you hear the rumors from? That's a big thing. Because if you hear
That wasn't me. The sky didn't point anything at the street this time.
Okay. That's nice, Steve. Good for you.
There should be, usually when things like this happen, our wonderful broadcaster will warn us ahead of time.
You called me wonderful.
Oh, thank you. That's how you get along with people. All right.
I have a question for Stevie. I know what it's like to feel a constant metaphysical torment inside of your mind constantly. I was wondering, what are your thoughts on our slowly unraveling reality? Yeah.
Stevie?
Stevie
Usually you call me by my full name and it's angry, so I'm gonna take these.
Steven Eugene Carlsberg, is that what you mean?
Ooh, don't go there. I'm sorry, so, yeah, I think about that a lot, and yet sometimes you have to think about not thinking about that, because if you think about that too much, then you start to see the lines coming apart before they really are. You start tricking yourself, when really they're still woven together in so many ways, and I try to tell people about that, and they're just like, that's just a cloud, or maybe it's a flying rabbit, but they don't see what I'm trying to convey, and then the more I think about it, the more I get tied up in that, and sometimes you just have to distract yourself and realize that, maybe they have that that slip that they got in the mail too, and maybe it's not now. Now I'm thinking about it.
I'll pray for all of us.
Bum, bum, bum.
I guess that can't hurt.
I have a bit of a question for both Cecil and Kevin.
Hi.
I don't know how it really happened, but yesterday as I was getting ready for bed, all of a sudden you get this gigantic interdimensional, scary as hell portal just appearing over on my ceiling, and I'm not exactly sure what to do. I tried with the bloodstone circle to make it go away, it didn't work. I called the sheriff's secret police, they said just to wait it out and not to look at it or notice it. But I'm not really sure what to do, and all I can see is just empty blackness and this.
Did you try taking 2 aspirin and then calling the secret police in the morning?
I tried, but it's still there, and there's this.
Did it make a lovely like wom 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 wom?
No, but there's a pair of beady black eyes staring out of it, and they won't shut. It's just that, and just this faint tune of torment over and over and over again.
It's my favorite kind of portal. You should look directly into the portal. You should throw your entire body slowly into the portal. Just let it absorb you. Just become one with the portal. That's the best way to get through these things. Oh, the memories.
Cecil, do you have any advice? Because Kevin's scaring me.
Yeah, that happens. I mean, did it make a cool dubstep sound?
It did that at the beginning as it formed, and then afterwards it's
Oh,
just.
don't worry, it's just Skrillex again.
Just throw some weed on it, it'll be fine.
But my house banned weed. I'm not allowed to use it anymore.
Yeah, don't worry, it's just Skrillex again.
Okay then.
Thanks for the question.
I'm asking in place of this little guy right here. His name is the Beast, and he's wondering if he could start collaborating with the hooded figures, I believe. Would they be interested in working with the Beast?
Stealing babies.
All right then.
My question is for Earl. Do you have any tips on walking dogs, with a walk?
Oh, I generally don't walk dogs, I cook them. I can see where the confusion would be. If you'd like to walk them to my restaurant, I'm sure we could come up with some kind of agreement.
This is a question for all Night Vale inhabitants. In my starter pack, I received a pretty huge list with a lot of words on it, and was wondering if I need to memorize all those words for a specific means, or can I just forget about that?
I did tell you to memorize the list, but since you asked everybody, I'll let everybody else give their opinion on it. Night Vale. Night Vale people. Night Vale.
You take the fun out of everything, Cecil.
Memorize the list.
Memorize the list.
Memorize the list.
Thank you.
Hi, I know you guys are all scientists and animal lovers. I have a species right here. I don't know what it is. I'd like help identifying it. I think it's an ostrich.
Looks pretty ostrichish to me.
Personally, from a scientific point of view, scientifically speaking, I think it's a wombat.
Well, he is a scientist more than I'm a scientist.
You're an honorary scientist.
I'm an honorary scientist, and his opinion matters more, so it's a wombat.
Thank you.
My question is for Carlos and Cecil. So we've been talking a lot about how dogs don't end up well in Night Vale. Unfortunately, I am a dog, so what should I do to survive?
I think you should go on a big adventure.
And have a good time with it. An adventure time, if you will. Oh, do you want a thing for your adventure?
I will use this to its extent.
Yes.
I have a question for everyone in this room.
Okay.
For some reason, I've been able to comment on things that I have past said. Normally, people seem to forget me immediately after I talk to them. Seriously, it makes selling flies super, super hard. So my question is this. How have you all been remembering me?
It's the magic of my wheat. Is someone talking? Is someone talking, Earl?
Who are you again?
I don't remember how I
God damn it, I changed it!
Did I say anything to him before?
Yeah. Oh well. Next question.
Alright, so I was thinking about opening a gluten-free bakery since I have all these dead animals lying around, and was wondering if you had any good recipes since I'm gluten-free and, well, from the bakery.
Well, I know my restaurant has plenty of great gluten-free recipes, but we don't particularly appreciate, competition that is willing to literally slaughter our entire families. So maybe you could think of a slightly better place to open, like anywhere at all but here?
Oh, well, I was thinking of opening up by the dog park since, there's...
That sounds great, right in the dog park, right in there.
I was also thinking, I should probably ask the hooded figure about this, but would it be okay if I decorated the place with, like dead dogs hanging from their own
As long as it's in the dog park, away from us, go ahead, do what you want.
All right.
You're doing great.
Come on! Can I go in the dog park? What if I sold you, free, gluten-free animal carcasses? Careful, they have segues now. Fine. And how about next Friday, Kevin?
With the
I'll bring
attractive
a
chicken.
My question is for Carlos. Can I touch your hair?
It's mine.
As Cecil says. However, I can give you the next best thing.
God.
So the old faceless woman who secretly lives in my house, she's been leaving me notes. Well, more accurately, rearranging my bookshelf to pass me on messages. But she says the monolith in the center of town is going to destroy us all, and that my sour cream is expired. But also, Steve Carlsberg, do you cry yourself to sleep at night?
Not usually. Because, again, if you think about it too much, that's all you can do, and that's not a way to go on living. I worry while I'm awake, but never sleep.
Sorry to bother you guys again, but the portal, it spat something out. And now there's something that looks like me, but I don't think it's me, and it...
Kill you, double.
No, that's the problem. It's trying to kill me, but every time I try to kill it goes back into it hides in the mirrors and the shadows and under my bed, and then I have to go activate all my traps, and I don't really know what to do now. Can I donate it to Strex Corp? Can I set it on fire? Can I send it to be a test subject for the Night Vale Zoo for scent tracking? What's
bear trap?
I don't have those. My dad took
Get
it.
one.
Well, do you know what I can
Biggest bear trap you could possibly find. Luckily, we have plenty of those in Desert Bluffs. They're everywhere for all your portal spitting needs.
Cecil, do you know where I can get one in Night Vale? Because I don't want to go to that place.
The general store.
Okay, just need to make sure they're in stock.
Third aisle.
As to your comment, library professional. Secondly, Earl, lobsters. How and why?
Yes, and obviously.
So, hooded figure, 2 questions. 1. How long have you inhabited Night Vale, and how did you even get there?
I don't even know how long we've inhabited Night Vale. No,
conversation again.
I've been there 2 years. Almost 3. Oh no, 2. Yeah, 2.
I know, math is hard for a scientist.
Did you?
That's a very specific date.
Second, with your new transportation means, you want to meet up sometime? I could use some more help with this whole fly salesman thing. Maybe we can.
Is it a segue? Because then the hooded figure probably isn't interested.
No, it's not a segue. We're just. I was just gonna take him out to Big Rico's sometime. I haven't filled my mandatory 1-week quota yet, so want to go out sometime?
Yeah! Woo!
Hey, Cecil! I was just wondering if you thought about that movie yet.
Okay, Steve, we are out of time for questions. Thank you so much for joining us at our live recording today. I hope you had as much fun as we did. Did you have fun, Carlos?
I always have fun with you, Cecil.
And thank you for joining the 2015 Fanime Welcome to Night Vale panel. Have a good night.